This November, we're celebrating the scholars you probably never heard of and definitely should have. In 1979, Mary Jackson voluntarily took a demotion. She was a senior NASA engineer, one of the highest ranking black women in the organization. She stepped down because she could do more good managing the Equal Opportunity Office, helping other women and minorities get the opportunities that she'd fought so hard for. Now that's sacrifice. Born Mary Winston in 1921 in Hampton, Virginia, with degrees in mathematics and physical science, in 1951 she was hired by NASA's predecessor, starting in the segregated West Computing sections similar to Katherine Johnson, where she was doing mathematics for the white engineers. Jackson wanted more, and in 1953 was encouraged to become an engineer. To do that, she needed graduate level courses held at segregated Hampton High School. She petitioned the city for permission to attend night classes at a white-only school. She won, and in 1958 became NASA's first black female engineer. Over 2 decades, she worked on wind tunnel projects, aircraft flight research, dozens of papers, and became an expert in aerodynamics. But she kept hitting the same ceiling. She couldn't advance without credentials in the system that made it nearly impossible for her to get them. So in 1979, her choice was demotion to manage the women's program, then affirmative action, not designing aircraft, but helping other women and minorities get hired, get promoted. Essentially saying, I've made it as far as I can now. Now I'll make sure others can go further than I can. Jackson wasn't content being the exception. She wanted to change the system. She spent her career advocating for diversity, mentored young women, pushed for policy changes. It worked. Slowly and painfully, women and minorities at NASA slowly increased. Opportunities were extended not because leadership suddenly decided to do right, but because people like Jackson forced them. Jackson understood individual success means nothing if the system remains broken. She knew she succeeded despite the system, so she changed the system. Instead of expecting everyone else to fight as hard, she changed the system instead of expecting everyone else to fight as hard to change it. Mary Jackson died in 2005. NASA eventually named the building after her in 2020. But for the countless women and minorities that she helped, many probably still didn't know her name, but they got opportunities they wouldn't have had without her being there. That was enough. So keep learning and keep questioning.